Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Today we're going to take a look at this residential application. So here we have a backyard covered patio section, and we have a window, a couple of doors. These doors are sliding left and right, not outwards. And window over here. Let's look at the dimensions here. Dimensions we have is 34 feet by 9 feet deep and 10 foot to the flat stucco ceiling, 10 foot 1 actually. And I'm sure this structural part here is not correct, but there'll be a beam here or something that's going to be supporting the heaters. I just have these posts going all the way up to the top of the ceiling. Here you can see I've selected placing flush mount kits in there. So what you're seeing right now is what they call a 1 hour fire rated box. This is just 5/8 drywall that's placed 5 different sides of the opening. The reason I chose this dimension or this direction is because I'm sure there's some joists up here that would allow the heaters to be placed in this direction as opposed to going 90 degrees this direction here. So that's why I chose this kind of layout. Also, I chose a shorter unit because of the fact that I have clearances to deal with. So let's go ahead and turn the heater on itself. So here's our 5,000 watt dual element unit, and I have some clearances I need to deal with, which is I need 18 inches on all sides, 4 sides of the heater itself. So the 18 inches starts from the edge of the heater, not the edge of the flush mount. The flush mount would be 4 extra inches. So you can see here that I'm meeting all my clearances with this setup here. So if I was to use a longer one, then I'd be penetrating the wall with a clearance and the heat ray itself, and also this edge over here. Let's turn that off and look at the ray itself. So I have placed different types of seating here. I got bar stool height, normal height, and I pulled this one out here so you can see that if you're outside the ray, you will not feel the warmth of the heater. These are light waves, and they produce an infrared light wave of heat that you will feel, so it absorbs into mass, human body being mass, chairs, tables, floors also. And you can see with this layout, I have a nice coverage of the overall space. Let's look at the dimensions of the heaters itself. So I tried to put the heaters about 5 foot center from this outer edge of the cover, and in doing so I had to move it a little bit to adjust for the joists that are inside there, and then I try to go every 8 feet. You can see that now here I moved them a little bit different, but yeah, so 8 feet center to center is your ideal location. And then again, I'm trying to get about 5 feet from this edge. So whatever that joist demands, an inch isn't going to make it visually awkward. Now, if it was an inch, say front to back, that might be a different story. So, all right, let me turn off these rays. I'm actually going to turn off these heaters for a second here. And then I'm going to go to what would be a different option. So a different option would be a slimline unit, and you wouldn't have the holes up here, but a slimline unit. These are 4,000 watt slimlines, and slimlines cannot be located in a recessed application at all. But you can see here that with slimlines, I think I have them approximately, again, 8 foot center to center. Let's just double check that real quick. This isn't exact, but let's see. Yeah, they're 7 foot center, 7 foot center to center. Let's take that off. So heat ray for this application, you'd see that again, you'd get a pretty good coverage. I wouldn't feel bad about this at all. Again, you'd want to have a, control system for this, specifically this type of seating. And also you can see here, even with this bar stool seat, again, if you're not in that ray, you're not going to feel the warmth. So, you know, whoever's sitting in this particular spot on my example would be up higher than the seat, and their body would be not receiving that intensity of heat. So you'd have to scoot in a little bit or move out if you're too hot, or just use your control. I just think the previous example is a little bit cleaner, and I'd probably stick with that personally. All right, there you have it. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, we're here to assist you. Also, our email is support@patioheat.com, and please email us with any requests you might have. Also, if you would care to leave a question down below, we'd be happy to answer that in our comment section. And as always, a thumbs up always makes us feel like we're doing something that's helping this community. Thank you and have a great day.